Hello, the Pokemon fan 993 here, back on Pokemon Scarlet. So today we're going to be capturing another legendary. I decided to do Solgaleo. It's the sun. It's the Pokemon Sun mascot. I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. I'm gonna maximize this thing first so you guys can see how to get some of these Pokemon. You can see that Solgaleo is a Scarlet solo quest or Violet group quest. So I have Scarlet, so I figured that'd be one to go for. And I just gotta readjust this because I fucking hate OBS sometimes. That works. Alright. So, in order to get that, we're going to touch Mr. Snacksworth. We already have the snack that we need for Solgaleo. But we're going to try to figure out where Solgaleo is. Solgaleo, however you pronounce it. So he's gonna retite the tail that we get by giving him that, which is going to be this right here. That's there, so whatever the hell it is, treat. You know? Probably rare that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of blank, I do recall this one I played when I was a younger feller. I'd gone to pay this Pokemon League a little visit. I was admiring the structure from the outside when the staffers noticed me and invited me in for a better look. They had the illustration deck all done up on the little logo of theirs. Told me I was looking forward toward the academy, enjoying the view when the shadow fell across. It's not a kid, I kid you not, young Fred, it's himself. It went there for a moment and dashed right off in the flash. I couldn't even get at how do you do it, but it's magnificent. Well, the snacks you have, so you might be able to chat meeting one too. If you run into him, be sure to give him my best. Okay, so he said it was on top of a gym. So it's going to be somewhere in the play area on top of one of the gyms, I'm going to imagine. So I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to cut footage and I'll see you guys. And we are back. So this is slightly embarrassing. I actually looked through like 3 or 4 gyms and I was like, maybe I missed something. So I actually went back to talk to Mr. Snacksworth and he actually mentioned a stadium, and I thought, well, none of them really have a I'm like, they all have it, but I can't really get up to the top of any of these things, so I thought maybe it was to the side, and then I went back, I was like, maybe it's here, so I ended up looking, and he's actually up here on top of the actual damn stadium. This is the only stadium you actually could get to because of the nearby wall, or nearby cliff, so you can actually get this with get up here with Coridon, and then essentially just glide over to him. Which he's actually sitting, I think he's like right in he's probably dead in the middle. Yeah, he is. So, this is like the first one. Like, for example, when you go out to a gym, a normal gym, you actually can't climb up with Coridon for a reason. Not even this one, I don't think you can. Let me just double check that. Yeah, you can't. So, this is like the only feasible way you'd be able to get on top of any of the quote-unquote gyms. And this actually isn't even the gym, it's the Pokemon League. So, let's get back up there. Definitely need Coridon for this one. And then we're going to save and attempt to catch him. So, Solgaleo is actually Steel and Fire, I believe. Is he Steel Fire? I think he is. So my best option here in this situation would probably to go for, no wait. Is he, or is it Steel Psychic? I want to say it's Steel Fire. Anyway, we're going to use Solgaleo. I always forget, like, or we're going to use Scarlet for this. I always forget what kind of type he is. We are going to save right here. And we're going to attempt to catch him. So I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need, including Pokeballs and everything else. It's during the daytime, so Dusk Balls are not going to help us whatsoever. But I'm pretty sure. I even have a Beast Ball if I really need to use it. Yeah, see, I think I'm pretty good at almost everything. Alright, so I got a feeling if I go for a... Actually, I should be able to test with Steel just by using Hyper Voice. Solarbeam. 2-turn attack. Okay, so it is Steel. So I think it's Steel Fire. So that means, I think Hyper Voice is the only thing I could really use against it that would actually make it so I don't knock it out. So we're going to use Hyper Voice a few times here. Solarbeam does that almost no damage, and I have Slack Off with Coverage too, so there's no issue with that. That's 2 hits. I don't know if I want to go for a 3rd hit or not. Let's give it a shot. Metal Burst. That would cause damage, I think, depending on if the Pokemon last took physical damage. Or maybe it's both. Alright, we got down to red. It's got to lose more of HP because of the Life Orb. And now we're going to use Ultra Balls because I don't have any balls specifically for catching fire or steel Pokemon. So We're probably going to be sitting here for a while using Ultra Balls and Timer Balls. So no, Solarbeam, Metal Burst. Another Ultra Ball here. Also, you guys are watching, I'm going to apologize for Monday. I thought I wasn't going to be doing anything. Then we had to. I had an appointment I forgot to put down. They reminded me like 10 minutes before I had to make it, so I rushed up there. I ended up going to the store to pick up some more stuff because we just kind of ran out of stuff. Like, we have a habit of actually going to a store and getting only stuff that only one of us need and forget about the other. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we're going to get stuff for me this time, because last time we got stuff for her. So this Ultra Ball thing is not working very well. There's a Flare Blitz. Oh, that's a problem, actually. Flare Blitz can cause recoil damage. That's not good. So we have an actual time limit on this one. Oh, my friend's online. So we're going for a Timer Ball. Hopefully he doesn't use that too many times, but it could be an issue at some point. Yeah. So Timer Ball immediately bust out. Metal Burst. Good news, he only has a 25% chance to use Flare Blitz, so the odds are technically in our favor. Nope. Got 3 shakes there. Solarbeam. Good news about him using Solarbeam is that he takes 2 turns to use it, meaning I have an extra turn to attempt to catch him. Which back to the Ultra Balls, I guess. For a few turns, anyway. Get a damn ball. There's Solarbeam again. Throw an Ultra Ball again. Hero does not like that ball. Oh boy, I think it's gonna cause him to knock himself out. Did knock itself out? No, still hanging in there. Switch right to Timer Ball, I guess. We're getting some luck with the Timer Balls. Better than the Ultra Balls we were. Nope. Definitely 2 or 3 shakes. Oh, no, it's Wild Charge. That's not good. So it knows 2 self-harm moves. That's the first time it's used Wild Charge, too. So this is actually going to be one of the harder Pokemon to catch it because I kind of like a time limit. Metal Burst, no effect. And it sucks eventually going to run out of Solar Beams and Metal Burst. He's going to resort to Wild Charges and Flare Blitzes, so. Metal Burst again. He uses Metal Burst many times he wants, so it's not going to do any damage to me, so. So we can just put him. Can we just get in the damn ball? This is slightly stressful. No immediate bust out. He's going to get used again, isn't he? Nope. He is really set on using that Metal Burst attack. Tries again. I'm going to get unlucky. Yep, there it is. So he just knocked himself out. Probably knocked me out, too. Nope, still. Is it still have HP left? Yeah, I know Skeldridge. Alright, so this is about as low as you're ever going to get a legendary, so I need to go for a Timer Ball. Nope. Metal Burst again. Someone told me, depending on how many power points a wild Pokemon has left, it will actually use that move with more power points. Which, I mean, could be true. Really? This game's teasing me now. So it might be, maybe Metal Burst has like 40 PP, that's why it's spamming the hell out of it, and that's why it hasn't used Wild Charge or Flare Blitz very much. I think they're 10 power points apiece. Sometimes yep, there's restart. God dang it. So we're both dead. Unless he doesn't take recoil because he knocked me out. Nobody takes recoil. Fantastic. So that's 1. And I already screw up on this. So I think this time I'm going to only hit Hyper Voice twice. That way he's technically not as low as he was before. Maybe it'll make him survive a couple more Wild Charge and Flare Blitz a bit longer. I'm so glad like none of the legendaries like learn Explosion and can actually use it, because that would just make it so difficult to even catch a legendary. Kind of like a Geodude situation. You could find a Shadow Geodude, but then you can immediately just get screwed over because of it just kill itself randomly, and you can't really do anything much about it except get a Pokemon with Damp. Press again. Let's go for double Hyper Voice. Metal Burst doesn't work. One Hyper Voice. The Solarbeam. The second Hyper Voice. Okay, that looks fine. So we're going to start using Ultra Balls again. If he gets down the road, I'm going to start using Timer Balls. That's all I can really do in that situation. There's Solar Beam. As soon as he uses one Wild Charge or a Flare Blitz, I'm going to swap. Hopefully Nocturne will pass by them for the Timer Ball to be as effective as possible. Maybe it really does have more metal. Maybe it's because Power Points or Metal Burst has it. It definitely seems like he's using that a hell of a lot. Just 3 more Ultra Balls and switch to Timer Balls, I guess. Unless he hurts us up before then. Well, this is officially the hardest legendary catch that I've tried to catch her so far. Oh, there's a 2 shakes there. You know while I'm doing this, I'm actually going to check, like, does Metal Burst have that much power, that many power points? Check my phone on that real quick. Metal Burst. There's a Solarbeam again. No, Metal Burst only has 10 power points. That's interesting. So somebody's going to run out. Ooh, that sun glare is hitting Scarlet pretty nice there. Making the screen a little foggy. Can I, yeah, can I, as I say, can I not, let's not try to do that. Makes it hard to see. Alright, back to Tire Balls. Might be because the HP is not low enough. Well, it's going to be low enough now. The good news about Wild Charge and Flare Blitz is it does recoil that equal to the damage you did. Since he's doing very small damage, he's not causing much recoil. I hate it when you have a timer on stuff like this, especially when it's all RNG based. Metal Burst yet again. Also, since if anyone's gotten this far in the video, I'm actually considering, like, I don't know what I'm doing about Pokemon Phoenix Rising because it seems like every time I want to do Phoenix Rising, it seems like YouTube just says no, or OBS says no. So I might just be doing, like, it on days where it's going to work. Maybe try Monday or Friday and see what day it works. Flare Blitz again. Came close a few times there. Only 6 Timer Balls left. After that, it's probably... Oh, it's actually darkened up now. I probably could use Dusk Balls. Got darker out. Solar Beam. Charge up. Let's try Dusk Balls. I think I have quite a few Dusk Balls still. Oh, like 10. Well, that's should still be enough. I gotta remember make sure I grab more after this. I still got a few more legendaries to catch after this. I heard that a lot of people say they ruined a few Pokemon with this game, but I think the animations for each attack is actually pretty good. And then again, people complain about Scarlet Vi just about any way they possibly can because they want Nintendo to change how the next game performs. Like, I think I've gone over this once before, but people seem to complain about like the multitude of glitches. For example, there was a glitch where you would become big and distorted. And I had the physical cartridge. I never had that. The only real like really bad glitch I had that was slightly annoying. I had to take maybe like 5 minutes trying to get out of it. It actually glitched through a wall on accident, and I was actually on the inside of the wall or a cliff, I have to think. And I had to figure out like, because a lot of times like for when you clip into something, usually it's a certain part of the terrain that you clipped into at a certain angle. So I had to figure out, like, if I save in here and I quit, there's a fair chance I might be stuck in here forever. I was like, okay, so I just started, like, pushing against random walls that I could walk into. And it was kind of cool, like, being out of bounds for a little while, but after a little while, I was like, okay, this is lost all interest. And I finally found I just kept jumping at walls, so I managed to get out of it. That's, like, the only really big glitch I've had. I would say the only other glitch that would come close is probably me just being way too far into a Pokemon battle, like being right in between the Pokemon, or right behind the Pokemon, to the point where you could see me in the, while the battle is going on. He is really being stubborn. You're really spamming that Metal Burst. He's eventually gonna run out of that, and then I'm gonna be in a shit ton of trouble. Back to Dusk Ball. Solarbeam. Gonna charge and then fire again. Use up my Dusk Ball and my Timer Ball's doing this. I think it's gonna kill Scarlet, actually. Yep. Anything until another. You know, if I do use Flygon here, actually, he can't hurt me with Wild Charge. Because it won't cause any damage, he won't cause any recoil. However, Solarbeam will hit me for neutral, and so will no Flare Blitz, will be not very effective, so. Get the damn ball. You're really pissing me off. Yeah, Wild Charge isn't going to do any damage because I am ground. And that's an electric move, so. Turn around Timer Balls. Flare Blitz. Not very much damage. Cause a little bit of recoil to him. Last Timer Ball. Get my hopes up for that one. Solarbeam. Solarbeam will do normal damage because I'm ground and dragon. So I am out of that. All I got left is Dusk Balls and Ultra Balls now. There's Solarbeam. Quite a bit of damage. Just use them on my Dusk Balls and switch it back to Ultra Balls, all I can really do. You know what? There's one thing I don't understand about Dusk Balls. Like, yeah, it tells you what it does, but like what do you consider night? First of all, like in this game, it's hard to tell. Maybe in the other games it wasn't. And I'm surprised they don't have like any. They have Dusk Ball. Why don't they have a day ball? Like one that can be caught during the day. I guess it might be a little too overpowered, maybe, but still. Yeah, this Dusk Ball thing ain't working. There's Solarbeam. Probably gonna take another good hit. Yep, now I'm using regular Pokeballs now. I swear to God, if he knocks himself out again, I might just try to use a Master Ball. This is ridiculous. Like, is his catch rate like lower than any other legendary in the game? Definitely seems like he has a very low catch rate. And I'm going to tell you right now, it takes a lot for me to just say screw it and use a Master Ball. I don't like using Master Balls. I think it's a very cheap way to catch Pokemon. Now, some Pokemon, I will admit that some Pokemon do require a Master Ball. For example, Mesprit in Gen 4 was one of them. Any kind of Pokemon that could cause damage to itself via moves. Oh, Solarbeam. I avoided Solarbeam. Such as, like Pokemon that were in Explosion, like Geodude, Graveler, other Pokemon that were in it. Yeah, but I think he just killed himself. Alright, screw this. I'm using Master Ball. I'm tired of this. I've been at this for a combined, after I took this, I've been at this for like 20, straight up 20 minutes. And this, on this part of the recording, it's been 18 and a half minutes. I'm using a Master Ball. I'm tired of this. I'm going to be dead honest with you. I actually catch so few shiny Pokemon in this game that I probably wouldn't even need a Master. I got 2 Master Balls to begin with. Like, I don't ever use them, so I don't think I'm ever going to need even the 1. And if it comes to that, I do have 1 left. I would have 1 left after I use 1 here. So we're going to catch this sumbitch. I'm tired of this. I'm sure you guys are tired of me, to hear me ramble on about this as well. I like to ramble, but, I mean, you got to keep it somewhat interesting. And I don't think, like, a lot of these channels that do commentary, but they don't, or that do videos but don't commentary, I think it really depends. For example, if you're playing the game perfectly or really, really well, and you had no commentary, cool. If you play the game sloppily or below average and you're not talking, it seems like you're wasting your time. It seems like you're losing the attention of your audience. So I'm using a fucking Master Ball. I'm tired of this. Watch it break out the Master Ball or some stupid shit. Better be worth it. I swear to God. Let him have some kind of crappy nature or something. Alright. So I just caught Solgaleo and sent in my box right now. Solgaleo is somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Okay, Psychic Steel. Defense went down, speed goes up, Full Metal Body. Is that... I want to know... I say I want to know what that ability is, but... Oh yeah, you can't lower stats. So Metal Burst, Wild Charge, Solarbeam, Flare Blitz, Hasty Nature. Let's check its... whoops, wrong button. That's the wrong button. How do I change that again? Oh. Oh yeah, so at least it has 1 good stat. But anyway, I think it's going to do it for everyone for watching this long-ass video that I tried to catch him early on. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.